Hello, my fellow page pamper. My name is Cora. Welcome to my channel, Pampered Pages, and welcome to my top 10 most anticipated book releases for 2026. In the current publication order, up first I have The Astral Library by Kate Quinn. Now, Kate Quinn is a new-to-me author, but The Astral Library sounds right up my reading alley. Think Magic Treehouse meets The Midnight Library kind of vibes. For the blurb, readers follow Alex Watson. Working 3 jobs to make ends meet, Alex seeks refuge in the reading room at the Boston Public Library, where she escapes into her favorite fantasy books and dreams of far-off lands. You see, Alex has learned one thing from her childhood in the foster care system. Unlike people, books will never let you down. One day, Alex stumbles through a hidden door and meets the librarian, an ageless guardian of a hidden library where the desperate and the lost escape to new lives inside their favorite book. The librarian ends up taking Alex under her wing, but just as Alex is able to escape into her new life, an enemy emerges to threaten the protection of everyone the Astral Library has ever helped. Aided by a costume shop owner, Alex and the librarian flee through various novels as danger draws close. But who does the enemy wish to destroy? The Astral Library has a current publication date set for February 17th, and I cannot wait to get my mind into the Astral Library. Another February release is The Violin Maker's Secret by Evie Woods. IYKYK, Evie Woods has been a favorite author for me over the last couple of years, and I was very excited to find out that we would be receiving a new title from her in 2026. Similar to The Lost Bookshop, it seems readers follow 3 individuals: baggage claim agent Devlin, retired teacher Walter, and appraiser Gabrielle. You may be wondering, what do these 3 individuals have in common? Well, it should be nothing, but when a single choice sets into motion a new chapter in a special violence story, these 3 finally feel a part of something. Can they reveal its secrets and change their fortunes forever? One of my favorite aspects about Evie Woods' writing is how she seems to seamlessly weave various genres and storylines into something I tend to find truly immersive. I'm especially excited to delve into The Violin Maker's Secret, which I've seen slated for release on either February 24th or February 26th. Another author that has been on my reading radar these past couple of years has been Rebecca Searle, and her upcoming release, Once and Again, has me feeling quite intrigued. The blurb is giving a little bit of the Amalfi Cursed mixed with a hint or two of the Midnight Library kind of vibes. In Once and Again, readers learn that women in the Novak family are born with a special gift. They can, just once, turn back time. Ever since she was 15, Lauren has known that her mother used her gift to save the life of Lauren's father. And since then, her mother has lived in fear of what she may not be able to reverse. In contrast, Lauren's grandmother has lived a more free-spirited life with a bit of a secretive, perhaps glamorous past. Having spent her life between these 2 role models while awaiting for her own catastrophe to strike, Lauren finds herself back in her Malibu hometown where she reconnects with family and her first love, Stone. As she begins to navigate old patterns and relationships, Lauren begins to question whether any of her past choices should be undone. Just in time for spring, Once and Again has an expected publication date set for March 10th. Speaking of spring publications, I have The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez. In this story, readers follow Larissa and Chris, 2 great friends who enjoy judging bread, sharing books, and co-parenting a slightly unhinged rescue Yorkie. But one moment from the past keeps Chris from confessing his true feelings for Larissa, who is currently dating his best friend. ... Say You'll Remember Me had my eyeballs glued to its pages, and TBH, this kind of sounds like another banger, TBD of course, but March 24th or the 31st, I've seen both dates will be on my radar. My birthday month next year has one anticipated release, How to Cheat Your Own Death by Kristen Perrin. This will be the third book in Perrin's Castle Knoll murder mystery series. I had myself quite a ball with How to Solve Your Own Murder this past fall, and How to Seal Your Own Fate is currently sitting at the very top of my library TBR. I will definitely be keeping my eyes peeled for this title, which is slated for release on April 28th. And nearing the end of spring 2026, I have The Daisy Chain Flower Shop by Lori Gilmore. As book 6 in Gilmore's Dream Harbor series, this story follows flower shop owner Daisy and Dream Harbor newcomer Elliot in a cozy romantic mystery with a fake relationship dynamic, small town setting, and a happily ever after guaranteed. IMO, this series has delivered all of the cozy elements for me these last couple of years. And as an unofficial Dream Harbor resident, I am very excited for either May 5th or 19th to arrive. Another May publication from a new to me author, as of this year, whose stories I have not been able to stop thinking about, is The Midnight Train by Matt Haig. The blurb is short but captivating, at least for me, in every sense of the word. This title is said to be a magical, time-traveling romance, sign me up now, that begs the question, when your life flashes before your eyes, where would you stop? All aboard the Midnight Train, which allows one to relive moments that meant the most. And for Wilbur, his best days were spent with Maggie, the love of his life, on his honeymoon in Venice. Now, Wilbur wishes he could go back and live a bit differently, but to do so risks everything. ... I've been keeping my eye on this title via Matt Haig's Instagram, and if I were to create a top 5 most anticipated book release video, consolidate this list even further, The Midnight Train would most definitely be on that list, and I am hoping to have this book in my hands on its release day, which is scheduled for May 26th. The Dead Romantics was my introduction into Ashley Poston's writing, her storytelling, and I am forever glad and grateful that it was. Reminding me of a childhood favorite, The Someday Garden sounds like it's going to be such an enchanting summer read. In this story, readers follow Sophie Dreer, new head gardener at Lilymore House, who doesn't expect to fall in love or find a secret garden with a mysterious man trapped inside. As instability threatens Lilymore House, maybe Sophie, with the help of one man outside of the secret garden and one within, can find what Lilymore needs to bloom once more. TBD, but June 16th or the 23rd cannot come soon enough. In the meantime, I will be finding a garden or a place of equivalent vibes to read this book in. Just a secret between me and you, my fellow page pamperer, I have yet to read Accomplice to the Villain, but that is not stopping me from being excited for Adversary to the Villain on August 4th, 2026. So I have some time to catch up. From what I've read, this is said to be the last and the 4th book in Mayer's Assistant to the Villain series, and I will be ready. And concluding on perhaps another top 5 most anticipated release, and a title I will also be ready for, I have The Knave and the Moon by Rachel Gillig. Come September 1st, you can hopefully find me and my eyeballs immersed within these pages. First and foremost, Bartholomew, but also Bartholomew. Now, in the meantime, to reread or not reread The Night and the Moth, my TBR at this moment has me leaning more towards the not reread side of the scale. I do feel like The Night and the Moth has been retained in my noggin pretty well, and I am here for all of the dark, mystical, magical, gothic vibes this world has to offer. There you have it, my top 10 most anticipated book releases for 2026. Does your TBR or most anticipated book release list share any similar titles? I would love to know. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope each of you have a beautiful day, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you soonish. Bye! Peep my holiday dog coffee mug. I'm in love. I actually got it for my husband, but we've had joint custody.